student, welcome back to today classes. I hope you all learned the yesterday homework, and yesterday we saw about painting, isn't it? The painting topics, what are the topics we seen? The painting topics we seen about the Mughal paintings and wall paintings and cave paintings. I hope you all learned the topics, and today topic is dance. And dance, what is the spelling of dance? D-A-N-C, dance. And the dance is one of a important one, and it is a good exercise also. The dance are classified into two categories. One is a classical dance, another one is called a folk style. So first one, classical, C-A-C-L-A-S-S-I-C-A-L, classical. So this is the first form of dance, and the second form it's called a folk style, F-O-L-K, folk style, S-T-Y-L-E, folk styles. And the classical dance means that is a traditional one, and from beginning onwards, beginning la நம்ம என்ன பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம் அப்படினா வந்து we are following that one, and each state has some classical dances, and the classical dances mainly performed in temples and during some festivals. Mainly classical dances are performed in temples as a form of worship. And in our Indian countries, so many states are there, and the states has some classical dances. So in this board I mentioned some states and with their classical dances. And the first state it's called Tamil Nadu, and the Tamil Nadu classical dance is called Bharatanatyam, B-H-A-R-A-T-A, Bharatanatyam, N-A-T-Y-A-M, Bharatanatyam. So the first state is called Tamil, T-A-M-I-L, Tamil Nadu, N-A-D-U, Nadu, and the Tamil Nadu classical dance is called Bharatanatyam. And the second state it's called Odisha, O-D-I-S-H-A, Odisha, and the Odisha classical dance name it's called Odissi, O-D-I-S-S-I, Odissi. And the third one it's called Kerala. So the Kerala also one of a state of India, and the Kerala dance it's called Kathakali, K-A-T-H-A-K-A-L-I, Kathakali. And the next one, North India, N-O-R-T-H, North, I-N-D-I-A, North India, and the North India classical dance is called Kathak, K-A-T-H-A, Kathak. And the last one, Andhra Pradesh, A-N-D-H-R-A, Andhra Pradesh, P-R-A-D-E-S-H, Andhra Pradesh. And the Andhra Pradesh dance is called Kuchipudi, K-U-C-H-I, Kuchipudi, P-U-D-I, Pudi. So these are the different states, and the different states having different classical dances, and the classical dance mainly followed temple places. And here some of the famous classical dances names I written here. So first one it's called Sonal Mansingh, S-O-N-L, Sonal Mansingh, M-A-N-S-I-N-G, Sonal Mansingh. And second one, Mallika Sarabhai, M-A-L-L-I-K-A, Mallika, S-A-R-A, Sarabhai, B-H-A-I, Sarabhai. And the last one, Uday Shankar, U-D-A-Y, Uday Shankar, S-H-A-N-K-A-R, N-K-A-R. So these are the persons are called famous of classical dances. And the second form of dance is called folk style. So on folk dances, so what is the spelling of folk? F-O-L-K, folk dance. And the folk dance mainly performed during the festival times and harvest times and marriage. So some function times, so it is mainly participated by peoples. And some of the important folk dances and the state names here I mentioned. And the first one, the folk dance name, so these are called different types of folk dances, and followed by different states. And first one, Garba and Dandiya, G-A-R-B-A, Garba, and Dandiya, D-A-N-D-I-A, Dandiya. So it is followed by Gujarat state, Gujarat, Gujarat. And the next one Ghumar, and the Ghumar, it is one of a folk dance name, Ghoomar, Ghumar, and it is followed in Rajasthan state, Rajasthan, Rajasthan. And the next one Bihu, Bihu, and it is followed in Assam state, Assam. And next one Bhangra, 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 and it is followed in Punjab states. And again I am repeating, the classical dance, the dances are classified into two categories. One is the classical dance and another one is called the folk on the dance. And the classical dance mainly followed in temple places and worship on the places, the god places mainly followed in classical on the dances, and each state has different classical dances. And next one the folk dance, and the folk dance mainly performed during the festival time and harvest time and marriage time. It is participated by the peoples. And folk dances, here I mentioned few folk dances name, and these folk dances are followed in different states. And dear students, today your homework, learn the dances topic, and tomorrow I will see you with next topic. Thank you.